Hi everyone, this is Steph, an intern for the All-American High School Film Festival. In this week's Thursday tutorial, we continue to build on the basics of editing. As I mentioned in Editing Basics, there are multiple editing programs to choose from. For these tutorials, I will be using Final Cut Pro 7, and in this week's tutorial, we will be going over the sequence area, media management, and basic editing tricks. After you've established your project file, set up the scratch disk, and imported your material, then you should go through all the footage you imported and log it. This involves relabeling the files with short descriptions about the clips. This task can be very tedious, but it makes a huge difference and you'll be happy you did it later. During the media management stage, it is also beneficial to watch through the entire clip. This way you can decide what clips are the best to use. If you happen to find a section of a clip you like, then you can also make a subclip. This is done by setting in and out points. Either click these two triangles or press I and O on your keyboard. For this clip, say I just wanted the bird on the post for a brief moment. Place the input where you wanted the clip to start, then play it through. Find where you want it to end, and then press O. Make sure to play through the clip again to make sure it's long enough. Usually, a shot should be held for at least 5 seconds. That's also a good rule to know when you're filming. To make the subclip, just press Command U on your keyboard and the subclip will appear in the media section and you can rename it. Let's call this one CU Bird on Post. I use the code CU as shorthand for close-up. It's important to note that the information that you allotted for the subclip is all you will get from that clip. So if you drag it in the timeline, you can't lengthen it, and if you need more information, you have to go back to the original clip and take it from there. After you are done organizing your files, it's time to build your film in the timeline or the sequence. The sequence is important because it's virtually your film. Think of editing like making a collage. You're basically cutting and pasting moving images together to build a creative piece. The sequence acts as the paper that provides the base as you glue your film together. There's a time code on the top of the sequence that shows you the length of your film. This is why it's also called the timeline. Say I wanted to create an opening montage. A montage is a combination of unrelated shots that when put together achieve meaning or significance. I often use montages to establish the location for my documentary films. For this tutorial, I'm just going to throw a bunch of different shots together. They're not going to be related, but you'll get the idea. To create this montage, I will drag in multiple shots. Usually the length of an opening depends on the entire length of your film, kind of like a ratio. To get a good estimate, I suggest watching a variety of different short and feature films to judge the time allotted. So to create your opening, drag in the files that you want and then start cutting them together. Another way to edit down a longer clip is to use the tools provided on the right. This tool here splices the clips and allows you to cut down the clip in the timeline. Or, you can also grab the end of the clip and move it inward and outward. Just like other programs, if you make a mistake, the undo shortcut becomes your best friend. The keyboard shortcut for Edit Undo is Command Z. On the left-hand side of the sequence, there are these lock icons. These hold in place the files that you've dragged in the timeline. This is helpful when you are bringing in new material on top and audio below when layering your film. Below, the green speakers are helpful because they can silence tracks and let you listen to the audio closely. This is helpful in figuring out the right levels to keep your audio at. This has been Steph, an intern for the All-American High School Film Festival, and thank you for watching this Thursday tutorial.